In this video, I'll show you how I withdraw from FastBNB, and also I'll go over an audit of FastBNB. And next, I'll talk about the calculator. I have built a calculator. I'll show you how it works. Thank you for joining my channel. Please help me with YouTube algorithms and like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thank you. Hi. Okay, so I come to the FastBNB website and click on dashboard. My account, it's already connected, and I see on this account I have put 1.24 BNB deposited, and right now I can withdraw about $26, quick to $26. So I'm gonna hit withdrawal, click on OK. I'm gonna and see the gas fee, it's 2 zeros, so that's good. Click on confirm. Let me go back again and see what's the status. It's pending and should be completed any moment. Okay, I'm done. So that's completed. I click on cancel here, and now it starts mining again. All right, so I have two other accounts, total of 3 accounts, and I will withdraw on those accounts later on as well. But that shows on one of the accounts how easy and quickly you can do it within seconds. Okay, now let's go through the review of FastBNB. I'll come here and you'll see it says about 6365 coin, 63,000 coin. I'm going to refresh it, and the coin number of coin has been increased, and I see the current dollar value of this coin based on 386.87. And now if I go back and see the chart as well, so you could see on, and let me go on BNB USD. On BNB USD, looks it was very similar, and so that's the price, 386 approximately. So it was some up and down, so it's really going over. So that's the price, no change basically. But let me go back, and now let's go through BNB balance on this account. It shows it is going, it's going in the right direction, it's going up, so we are in good shape right now. And same thing, I'll go to the BNB transfers. I see there are still more money received, and and from the send, so we can see what the numbers are right now each day. Okay, so I mean, so far everything is going in the right direction. I don't have any indication from my perspective. I am in this on the FastBNB, and it is working out right now for me. So let's go. I mentioned about audit. I'll go through the audit. If you scroll down the audit, scroll down, you'll see at the end the FastBNB had been audited. If you click on this check audit, let me show, I checked it a little bit ago. Let me refresh it. Okay, yeah, that's why I checked it a little bit ago and it was there. So let the audit come up, and you can review. Okay, so we got the audit. The audit started or done on 15th of January, about less than 10 days ago. And you can just it's the first security audit of the contract, and just goes over some definition, what this contract does, some background information on a project, and the address for the contract. Let's look at it. 2469. If I go back 2469, if I go back here, 2469, so it's the same contract, so that's a good news. So we know the same contract was audited, some general information. So it says it is secure. Of course, I don't know, I don't have a lot of details around it, but I mean, you can review it and make your judgment based on what you think and what this report is talking about, this audit, whether it is valid or not valid. But it looks like they already have done an audit, so we got some information there. Okay, we talked about the audit. Let me talk about the calculator. All right, I have built 2 calculators. And one of the calculators I built was showing, based on the investment you have done, I'm going to make it $1,000. You make $1,000 investment. We said it's paying 3% interest, so it's about $30. So every day $30, you add them up and you withdraw them every day, and at the break-even point is day 33, couple of hours, or after 33 or 34. That's the break-even point. So this was done on the basis of you're withdrawing all the money. So at the end of 30 days, you get $1,000 back. And then the rest of it, when you continue the rest of it, as you can see, at the end you get 2,700. So at the end you get 2,700, and you had paid $1,000, so you're pocketing a profit of $1,700. So keep in mind, when you make the $1,000 of investment, that's gone. You will never get that back. But what they do is you get 3% every single day. So that's why at the day 33 you get your $1,000 back, or 34 you get your $1,000 back. And then after that is really a profit. So that comes to 1,700. So that is how it works when you are making an investment of $1,000. But in reality, you're not really. You're converting your $1,000 to BNB. So you're buying BNB. So on the next chart, I had BNB. So if you had purchased the BNB, let's say you made a purchase of, at the time I had done this calculation, if you look at it, $1,000 BNB was at 370. So when you made $1,000, you would have got 2.7 on this date, 2.7 BNB. Now assume right now we just checked the price of BNB has gone to 386, right? If you look at my chart here, it says 386.8. And so what that really means is basically $16 more. So you're getting really more, and you're more when you convert it, your 2.7 BNB, you're going to get eventually more than $1,000 anyway, because of the price of the BNB going up. So in fact, this is probably a good example I had done previously. So what we said at day 34, if the price stays the same, right, 370, you get $1,020. And if all the 90 days it stays the same, you get 2,700. But if the price goes up to 380, in this case it was 386 right now, so you're going to get a 1,064, and you're going to get 2,800, about 2,800. So you're getting more, about $117 more from the one you bought. So there are two elements that are important. One is price of BNB going up. You could profit from that coin. Second thing is you're making yield farming or mining based on being on the FastBNB. So there are two parameters that are important here. And also I would say the third one is you add referral. And for example, when you sign up through my referral, I get some referral bonus as well. So those also will add up. So when somebody signs up through your referral, you also get some bonus referral money from it. So that will also increase your BNB, and all of that increase the number of your coins when you sell them. So when you come back to this spreadsheet, if I put 2.7, in fact, let me just put the same number. So if this 2.7, because that was my total investment, every day, this is 0.8 BNB I'm gaining, but at day 33 or 34, I'm making that break even. So that is the calculator I had built before. So what I did, I had enhanced this more, so it gives you a little bit more information. So this is a new calculator. It's a compounding calculator. So let's assume my initial investment is $1,000, right? And we know it is the interest rate. A daily interest is 3%. But also I added the reinvestment rate. So let's assume I'm not reinvesting. If I don't reinvest this money, so it would be same as the calculator I showed you before. So you paid $1,000, you earn $30. So your principal is 1,000. You get $30 out. Next day you get 60. Next day you get 90. And it's all based on that initial investment you had done. So when you add them up, all of them, same as before, at day 33 or 34, you get your 990, right? And if I scroll up all the way to the end, and I will explain the rest of calculation, day 90, you get your 2,700. But now let's assume this. Let's assume every day I invest, 25% of the money I gain, right? Only, and the rest of it I take out. So if I invest only 25% of that, so I had $30, invest 7.5, and I cash out $20.50. So my new investment, it would be not $1,000. I'm opening a new contract for $750 for another 90, right? So that would be the amount. So the 3% of new calculation would be based on this new amount, not the $1,000. So now for the next day, so I said next day also I do 25%. So next day my interest would be $30.23, and I reinvest. My 3% for this amount would be $7.56, and I reinvest that money into this, and I cash out a total of $45. So I hope this is clear. If it is not, let me know. But if you do it this way, just doing 25%, and if you scroll down, you don't, at zero reinvestment, it was, day 33. But at $25 investment, now you're at day 39, you're going to get 1,014. So if you look at it here, I have set day 33 with zero investment, you break even, and day 39 with a 25% investment. But look at the beauty of this. So now you got more, right? Now let's look at it, what happens. So if you scroll down all the way at day 90, right, that $1,000 investment you have done is gone, right? So it is removed because it was a 90 days plan. Let me go back what I mean. See, when I did this, let me go to dashboard. When I connected, so I'm farming in 90 days. So because of that, after 90 days, that $1,000 is removed from the pool. And so now I have 959. So as you see, I have not only break even, but I am collecting more. So if I just continue exactly with the same method, every day, this amount is reduced, because previously, if you look at the contract that I had started, if I go here, I gained about 22 cent. I created a new contract based on that. But keep in mind also, I'm doing all these calculations based on dollar, but in reality it should be based on BNB. I'll show you the calculation for BNB, and also there's a minimum investment of 0.1 BNB. So you would not, if you start with a small amount, you wouldn't be able to reinvest every day. But I'm just making assumption that you could, just to show you the calculation. So that's basically what I did. So we'll figure out, I'll show you, what would be the number to invest. So every day you would be able to reinvest. So if you do that, then, you invest $7.19. So it's all based on this new number, right? So it just calculates it, just see what happens. And then 23 cents is removed from this because of the previous calculations. And then as you scroll down, you see your investment is growing, and also it is deducting everything you had from previous it was the deduction was the previous money. So you go through all of this, and if I go back for in a year, so basically what happens, your initial investment of $1,000 or my initial investment of $1,000, it resulted to have 22,000 at the end. So, I still need to verify cash out $20,000. I have cash out, but still I got some money there, and it is compounding still. So this is my calculation that I did for this purpose. Now let me show you. So if I change it to 50%, what would be the break even? I did all this calculation, so you could see that for 50% it would be at 47 days. If I reinvest 75%, it would be at 36%. If I do 100%, it would be at 37 days. I get my break even. So I did it for 50%, so you can see it. So for 50% at day 47, I get my money back, and the rest of it is building it. So this is what I did. So please do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. I might have done a mistake in these calculations, but this is what I did, and based on that, I feel this is a good investment for me. So you have to do your own calculation and see what makes sense for you, whether it makes sense to invest on this or not. So that is one part. But what is more important you have to keep in mind is this calculation shows based on BNB, right? And whatever you do, it would be based on BNB, not based on dollar amount. So I'm going to go back here. So if you remember, I said in the previous slide, if you go back, go back to this, for $1,000, it was 2.7 BNB, right? 27.7 BNB, if I convert it gives me 0.08 earning every day. And I would not be able to reinvest that because the minimum is 0.1. So what I have done, let me go back to that calculator. So, or let's look at this calculator. So what would be the right number? So I get 0.1 at least. So if I do, 3%, it will be 0.9. If I do 3.3 BNB, it will be 0.9. So that would not be right either. But if I do 3.5, it would be, I'm going to get no, sorry, I did more. 3.5, that's what I wanted to do. So I get 0.015. If I do it that way, I can reinvest that money. Now, if I do a calculation, if the price was, if current price of BNB is 380, let's say 7, so that means I have to put close to 1,350 or 1,400 so that I can reinvest this every day. So another $1,000. So let me go back here. So in this calculations, what I did here, I put my initial investment to be 3.5. That's why I did it this way here. So if my initial investment is 3.5, so my earning would be 0.1, and that's why I can, reinvest. Then you look at it, I have the same situation there. It really, doesn't matter. So I would be able to compound my money, get my money exactly at the same amount, 33 days, 39 days. So at the end, I've done this exactly the same calculation. So you will see how I will start losing, collecting BNB, and based on the number of BNBs I have, if the price goes up, and then I would be able to sell it for a lot more. Or if price comes down, my break-even would be different. So this is the calculator I have. At some point, I will share this so you can download it as well and play with it. And let me know if there is any questions or not. So thank you very much for watching my update for FastBNB.